10 Ways Boruto Completely Changed the Naruto Universe. Boruto and Naruto are both products of their time, and the world around them has changed with the times too. The world depicted in Naruto was a dangerous place. The young Uzumaki and his peers had to face nearly constant threats whenever they journeyed outside of the village. By the time Naruto's son was born, the world had changed. Boruto grew up in a completely different world, even though he grew up in the same town that Naruto had always called home. Boruto and Naruto are both products of their time, and their knowledge and personalities have been shaped by the state of the world they grew up in. The world around them has changed, and the people around them have had to change with the times. 10. There is an established peace between villages. By the end of Naruto, the villages had found a way to work together. Ancient enemies became allies on the battlefield, and Boruto grew up benefiting from the villages having closer ties with one another. Villages would have greatly benefited from these ties, being able to establish trade routes between each other. There is less danger in traveling from one place to another. Boruto benefits from there being slightly less danger, and he travels outside the village on his missions. 9. The younger generation hasn't trained as much. Boruto's generation doesn't seem to take training as seriously as Naruto's generation did. The peace between the village seemed to have a negative effect on the training because Boruto and his friends don't seem to realize how dangerous the shinobi world can be. While Sasuke and Naruto trained extensively in their youth, Boruto doesn't seem to care about training very much. The new generation doesn't seem to have the same power their parents did at their ages. If this trend continues, the shinobi profession could die out completely. 8. The villages have grown larger. Konoha has blossomed since Naruto has become Hokage. The village seems newer and sleeker, and the population of the town has grown. There seem to be more graduates from Boruto's class than there were in Naruto's. When Boruto travels to Kirigakure, his class is able to see another large village, but Kirigakure was once a small village that grew large through trade. The peace established at the end of Naruto has allowed villages to prosper and become much larger places. 7. There are better medical facilities. Before the start of Naruto, Tsunade had already lost her lover and brother on the battlefield. She began to campaign for better medical availability, and her dream was partially fulfilled by Sakura and Ino when they founded a hospital in their village. The duo also founded several remote clinics that people could use when wounded. Sarada and Boruto were able to seek help at one of the clinics and found gravely injured on a mission. Along with these clinics, there are better life-saving measures. Thanks to these medical advancements, more people will be able to survive in the future. 6. The next generation is kept ignorant about past threats. There are problems from the past that can still affect the world of Boruto. Though information about people like the Akatsuki is a closely guarded secret, Sarada still had to deal with one of their followers. Shin Uchiha wanted to destroy Sarada because of her ties with Sasuke. Orochimaru still looms in the distance as a possible threat to the village. His son, Mitsuki, could end up being dangerous, but there are still white Zetsu active in the world. Naruto's generation has kept a lot of secrets from the next generation, and these secret enemies could pose a major threat. Their ignorance of the past has made the universe feel disconnected and not given Boruto's generation a chance to learn from past mistakes. 5. The invention of scientific ninja tools. Boruto doubted his abilities, and it was his turn to take the Chunin exams, so he turned to cheating. He used a tool that would help him show more advanced skills. Since then, these tools have popped up at various times in Boruto. The birth of more advanced ninja tools could help prove Konoha shinobi are a formidable group. The tools allow ninja to accomplish a variety of incredible feats. The shinobi of the past could have only dreamed of the tools the next generation would have. 4. There have been advances in training techniques. Some of the members of Boruto's generation have been able to quickly learn jutsu that their parents struggled to learn. The next generation seems to be able to quickly catch up to their parents' power levels without all the struggle. Advances in technology have allowed Boruto's generation to experience training in a brand new way. There is an episode where Boruto and Sarada are shown training in a special room created by the scientific ninja tool team. The next generation may be trained in a brand new way. 3. There have been major advances in knowledge. Boruto grew up in a more knowledgeable world. There have been great strides in research, medicine, ninja tools, and training have all benefited from the growth of knowledge. Orochimaru's experiments have created people like Shin and Mitsuki. He seems to have perfected creating life through genetic manipulation and cloning. Boruto and his enemies have access to a variety of dangerous technology. But the growth of knowledge seems to be a benefit as well as a threat. 2. Boruto's generation may have to fight living technology. Kara will likely be the main antagonists of the Boruto series. Delta, one of the members of Kara, also seems to be some kind of android or robot. This status will likely give her an advantage over others in a fight. If technology like that continues to grow and spread, the ninja might not stand a chance against the scientific advances. Chakra-based attacks might end up having little success against enemies made of technology. 1. The world is opened up to outside threats like the Otsutsuki. The introduction of Kaguya in Naruto allowed the idea of outside threats from other places. The Otsutsuki are a mysterious group who are from another world or reality. It is possible that other threats lie off-world. There is no way of knowing how many Otsutsuki are out there or how powerful they really are as a group. There could be an incredibly large invading army getting ready to face off against the shinobi in Boruto.